Hey everyone, hope you're doing good. If this is your first time here, then welcome to the channel. So I'm back with my last empties of 2024. I actually used up 7 products just last night on my wash day. I just hennaed my hair. I just sat down to start filming and my camera battery is already telling me that it's about to die. And I'm pretty sure my charger's at my boyfriend's house, so that's fun. But I used up a ton of products last night after I hennaed my hair going into 2025 with my freshly colored roots. So we're gonna jump right in to see how much juice I can get out of this battery. First up, of course, is Pre-Poos. I used up the Tresemme Restyle for the Planet Botanique Nourish and Replenish with coconut milk and aloe vera. This is such an awesome Pre-Poo. It moisturized my hair very, very well. Gave me a lot of slip for detangling. I'm pretty sure Tresemme has discontinued this. They are famous for discontinuing every single conditioner from them that my hair and I actually likes. So this one, unfortunately, is another one to add to the list. One of my new favorites of the past couple of years for pre-pooing is from Beauty and Planet. I think they have like redone their packaging, hopefully not their ingredients, because I really like the formulations of everything that I've tried from them. This is one of my top varieties. This is their Maru Butter and Rose Blooming Color Conditioner. This has totally changed now. I don't remember the name of it, but it does still have the Maru Butter and the Rose, so that's good at least. But this is an awesome pre-poo. It doesn't give me the thinness that I usually like to get from my pre-poos to get into my tangles, but the way that this shines for me is the moisture that it gives me is what helps to loosen and soften my mats and tangles, which sets me up really well for detangling. This one I'm really glad to be using up because it was not that good. This is the Shea Moisture African Black Soap Bamboo Charcoal Balancing Conditioner. This replaced the first version of the African Black Soap collection from Shea Moisture, which was one of their best collections. I don't know why they always have to tinker and mess with stuff, but it's Shea Moisture, so this one was super lackluster, super blah. But conversely, I've been trying another pre-poo from Shea Moisture that I've been trying to use up that'll probably end up in the first round of empties from 2025 because that stuff is amazing. I'm looking at it right. I'm just gonna show you guys because it's right over here. This is another vintage Shea Moisture product that I've had forever and a day. This is from their African Water Mint and Ginger Detox line. That was one of those blink and you miss it lines from them. And I've been using this to pre-poo. So I came over to my boyfriend's house to finish the video, so the echo is different, the setting is a little bit different. This kind of worked out because I'm going to be moving in here next year, so I'm trying to find good places around the house for lighting and filming. So I like this so far. Of course, I'm in front of the door again. This is like my sweet spot for lighting. So that African Water Mint conditioner is definitely going to be in the empties sooner rather than later. I found this right before I finished filming over there, so it added to my total, which, spoiler alert guys, we did not hit 200 products this year, but that's okay. I think I made some pretty decent progress. We'll see what happens next year. But another pre-poo that I used up is a Tresemme Pro Pure Conditioner with light moisture. I got these on clearance a while ago and they've just been really nice little chill pre-poos to use for detangling. Not the best things that I've used in the world, but definitely not the worst. Solid. Ooh. What was that? That was scary. Solid moisture, good slip. And of course, one last slip booster for the road before we head into the new year. The African Pride Moisture Miracle Aloe and Coconut Water Detangle and Condition Pre-Shampoo. There's always going to be one or multiple of these in my empties video because they're such a crucial part of my detangling routine. You guys know by this point if you've been with me on the channel. Just like my little nickname that I gave it, it boosts the slip of whatever conditioner that I'm using for detangling. And as long as they don't change the formula, I will never be without this for the rest of my days. The 2 deep conditioners that I used up for this empties are my beloved, made my 2024 favorites list, the Na-Truly Adabella Marshmallow and Okra Intensive Treatment Mask, one of their newest collections that they came out with earlier this year in the spring, and it smells absolutely amazing. The scent lingers on my hair, but the performance is what really did it for me. This stuff has so many awesome ingredients that just feels like they get deep into my strands. It infuses a lot of moisture, which gives me more curl definition, which is what I definitely need right now while I'm recovering from this weird spout of damage that I've got going on. It coats it in the way that I really like. And I've even left this in a few times after deep conditioning. I use this under the B-Girl that, y'all, we're gonna be talking about the B-Girl soon. The B-Girl, if you've tried it, you know that is a weird styler. And I was playing fast and loose by applying that over deep conditioners that I left in my hair, but surprisingly it turned out really good. So in addition to using this as a deep conditioner, I think this would make a really super hydrating leave-in moisturizer on dry hair. Just a really nice, awesome, versatile product. Na-Truly Adabella is on hiatus right now, but as soon as I hear they're back, I will let you guys know. Another deep conditioner that I use a lot this year is the Rev Air Extreme Hydration line. This is their deep conditioning treatment, and this is really nice prep before using the Rev Air because I don't use a ton of product while actually actually using the machine because that can clog it up and cause it not to work as efficiently. So I like to use a product that has a ton of slip and protection. Since it does have silicone in it, that protection helps when it comes to the smoothing, the friction, as well as some additional heat protection. And the slip on this is really awesome. As I mentioned at the top of this year, I am experimenting more with silicones in the products that I have. And unlike how they did in the past, I don't know if it's like the new formulas that they do now, but the cones don't just sit on top of my hair like they used to. I can add oils, moisturizers, you name it, and my hair doesn't have that weird coated feeling. The key for me is using a product that has silicone, but also very conditioning agents, more natural extracts in the mix as well. Lots of oils and extracts that my hair responds really well to, in addition to the silicone. This was a product that after I did my 2024 favorites, I was like, dang, I feel like something's missing. And the more I thought about it, a few products should have been. So this is gonna be like a side quest to show you guys the other products that are definitely in my 2024 favorites, including this Sultanical Slip and Slide Knot Proof Hair Glide. I have a few bottles of this, and I thought that with slip in the name, that it was just gonna be an instant holy grail for me, because y'all know me and tangles go together like, I was gonna say cheese and water. That makes no sense. Oh my god, I'm so tired, you guys. Not cheese and water goes together like, I don't know, bread and cheese, something. I'm hungry, so I think that's why food is on my mind. So yeah, me and tangles basically we're like this. Even when my hair is straightened, even when it was relaxed, my hair tangles very badly. So anytime I hear slip in the name of something, I'm instantly kind of like perk up. I'm a little intrigued. But I've had a journey with this product. It feels amazing going on my dry hair. I found that on wet hair it didn't really do much for me. My hair felt okay, but I didn't notice a level of slip that really stood out to me, so I kind of put it on the back burner. But this year I've been using it a lot in the rotation because I've been doing restyles on dry hair. This has been awesome for helping to wrangle my tangled dry curls into some sort of style. It makes my hair a lot more pliable to be able to take on the shape of whatever style I'm trying to do. Also infuses a decent amount of moisture, and y'all, the smell on this is so good. I don't know how to describe it. It's a very unique fragrance. Sultanicals, they really nail their fragrances for their products. It's one of the best smelling product lines out there. And this one, I don't know what it is. It's just very sweet. This is a definite repurchase now that I found the way that it works best for me. Another favorite from this year is the OK brand African Black Soap Antiseptic Cleansing Nourishing Beauty Wash. I've used this as a face wash in a pinch, and it does a pretty decent job. But of course, the main way that I use it is to cleanse my hair. One of my holy grail shampoos, best I've ever used, was from the brand Sister's Keeper, which unfortunately went out of business. And when I got to the end of that, y'all, it was a sad day. So much slip, amazing moisture. It smoothed and softened my cuticle while giving me a deep cleanse that didn't dry out my hair. It was one of the most perfect shampoos ever. So I have been trying out various African Black Soap shampoos to see if I can find a suitable replacement. And though none of them have come close to my Sister's Keeper, this is the one that's gotten the closest so far. And I got this randomly, I think from Marshall's. It's got really good ingredients. It suds up really well. Usually before I do a henna treatment, this is the type of product that I'll use to clean, to get my hair nice and clarified so that I can get the best color result from my henna. And now that I'm in this lighting, you guys might be able to see my henna results a little bit better as far as covering up my grays. They're now a bright auburny orange, which I absolutely love. So cute. So despite the name, it is definitely much more than okay. It's an awesome product. Speaking of henna, this is going to be like an unspoken, it's going to be in there every year type of product. So even if I don't mention it in a favorites video, just like a lot of the other products that you guys know are mainstays in my routine, they're going to be just automatic favorites pretty much from here on out, unless something changes and my hair doesn't respond to them as well. But of course, my Curly Proverbs Pro Strength Henna has been a big part of my routine for almost the past 4 years or so. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I use it for the color benefits. My hair doesn't respond well to most hair dyes, whether it be semi-permanent, permanent, salon quality. I have thought about those color depositing conditioners, but I feel like they wouldn't color my hair long enough to really make a difference. So I've been using henna for my gray coverage because my hair is naturally so dark that my grays, when they come in, they're not gray. They're like snowy white. So it is very obvious and apparent when they start to make their little presence known. And a few people suggested that since I've been having a lot of hair woes this year, that it might be because of my henna use, but I really don't think that's what it is. I noticed the big shift in the health of my hair after doing my protective styles this summer, and it was so noticeable, so sudden. And since the weird damage that I've got, I've done 2 henna treatments, and last night my hair looked the best that it's looked in a really long time. But of course, I'm going to be monitoring my hair, see how things go ago, and if it ever doesn't do me right for whatever reason, I will definitely not be using it anymore. Let you guys know if anything changes. But for the color benefits, I don't use this super often. I would say maybe whenever my grays start to like overtake things. So I'd say I do it maybe 3 or 4 times a year. And the last favorite before we jump back into the empties is, this could almost be an empties in and of itself. Did I already talk about this? I just got a deja vu moment. You guys, I've been losing it these past couple of weeks. My boyfriend slash my cat ran away 2 weeks ago from today, and he is in Maine right now visiting his family, but he's flying back home today. This has been one of the worst Christmases of my life. I have been looking for his little butt constantly, and I'm just so stressed, emotionally drained. After I finish filming, I'm actually gonna go put up some more posters, but this is my little flyer, you guys, for our little Smokies. I need him to bring his little butt home. Like, we need a little post-Christmas miracles. Jumping back into the lock and braid butter, that's what I have in my hair right now. Anytime that I do a henna treatment, I do a one and done and put my hair into like a little set of twists, because I don't like to put a lot of layers of product so that my hair can breathe and the color can continue to develop. Jumping back into the official empties is the Texture Me Natural Moisture Cream. In general, the products I've used from Texture Me Naturals have been a bit of a conundrum. We are delivering on the ingredients. The ingredients look so amazing, and that's been the case for every product I've tried from this brand. I would say this is maybe my 3rd or 4th product that I've used up from this brand. My hair feels okay with everything I've used, but nothing's really stood out for me in terms of like, oh, my hair feels super moisturized. Oh my goodness, the slip on this is crazy. Like, not even using it different ways. I've tried wet hair, dry hair, and they've all just been like, okay. I don't know if this brand is still around. I did one order from them in a huge haul. I got this as a special order without shea butter or coconut oil, because although I really enjoy both of those ingredients, I always get intrigued when brands offer that type of customization, because I know I have a lot of viewers that don't enjoy either of those ingredients. So I like to be able to report back if this is a good option for those that don't like those two. Next, we've got the Annabelle's Perfect Blend Blueberry Hair Cream. I got this from Hat to Shea one year, and it was actually the first product I've ever purchased from Annabelle's Perfect Blend before I became absolutely obsessed with them and started ordering directly from the website. And I really liked it, but not to the point that I would repurchase it again. The other things I've tried from this brand, like their Ayurvedic hair cream, are like top holy grails for me. I haven't ordered from them in a while personally, because I, as you guys know, am trying to use up a lot of stuff before I move in here. But I do like to keep tabs on my favorite brands from when I am ready to order again. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on how things go with Annabelle's Perfect Blend. So although this wasn't a favorite, it's definitely a nice solid cream. My last 2 hair goodies are the Nubian Heritage Extra Virgin Olive Oil and Moringa Repair and Extend Pre-Poo Treatment. Nubian Heritage was a sister brand of Shea Moisture. I don't know if it still is, because things of Shea Moisture are always, I don't know, doing a lot. So I'm not sure if this brand is still around, but I did not like this at all. I ended up using it up to take out my protective style this summer when I really needed to just saturate things to loosen the shed hair. I've added it to my pre-poos during really gnarly detangling sessions, again, just to use it up, because I was not a fan of this stuff. So I'm happy that it is done. An oil that I did enjoy, but I'm still happy I used up, because this was another one that's similar to my Hairfinity shampoo. This would always be leaking. I don't know why. So I'm hoping that the next bottle that I crack open doesn't have that sort of leaking issue. This is the Soultanicals Get Up, Strand Up Ayurvedic Hair Oil with Amla, Guava, and Fenugreek. I've used it after a leave-in to seal in moisture, but mostly I would just apply it to dry hair to give me some really nice scent, as well as to massage my scalp, soften things up, and get some nice shine going. I have one more hair product that I almost forgot about. This is the Giovanni Natural Mousse. That's such a long name. The Giovanni Natural Mousse Air Turbocharged Hair Styling Foam is supposed to give you medium to firm hold. And I'm not much of a foam girl, but I do have places in my routine where it really comes in handy. I'm going to be trying some styles next year with some of the foams that I have. My favorite so far is the Bask and Bloom Hair Foam. That stuff is awesome. I really like that. This I would use to refresh my tiny twists when they got really frizzy. I would use this because it's a very light product, but it gives a nice amount of shine, a little bit of moisture, and help to extend the life of that style. Pretty decent job, but not planning to repurchase it because there are other foams I like a lot more. Going into face and body goodies, this is the Clarisonic Refreshing Gel Cleanser. Back when I had a Clarisonic, I had this left over from that, and I've been keeping this at my boyfriend's house to wash my face, and it is so lackluster, so blah. But I don't have any of my full-size cleansers at home that I'm ready to bring over here, because I like to rotate different cleansers depending on how my skin is feeling. So right now I'm just bringing over different samples to keep at his place in the meantime. This one's kind of like a health slash beauty product. This is the Sakara Detox Water Chlorophyll chlorophyll drops. I've made a couple of chlorophyll videos on my channel. I did a 3-month challenge where I was drinking it almost every day. I kind of fell off a little bit, but I'm trying to get back in it, especially with the new year coming. And then I also did a 1-year update on how I've done with chlorophyll drops as well as using chlorophyll pills. I feel like my skin has responded really well to chlorophyll. I got 4 bottles of this previously during Black Friday, and I'm on my last bottle. But when it's time for me to re-up, I'm going to be trying the Now brand, because as much as I've enjoyed this Sakara, it is very pricey, and they only have 1 sale a year, I think, for Black Friday, 25% off. So maybe after I try the Now brand, I'll be able to see which one I like better, and hopefully that one, because it's much cheaper. But chlorophyll is supposed to have a ton of different benefits. In addition to helping your skin look really luminous and clear, it's supposed to be good for keeping you regular, giving you more energy, helping with your sleep, which those two things are in conflict with each other. So how is it going to help with energy and help you sleep? I don't know, but I haven't noticed that in any way, shape, or form. I don't know about the keeping you regular thing, but fair warning, because people do get shot with this, it does leave your poop green. I do feel that it hydrates me a little bit better than plain water alone, which is nice. I usually do 2 to 3 drops of this on average. Any more than 3 and it gets very, very green tasting for me, which I can drink, but I find that my sweet spot for enjoying it is the 2 to 3. So I love chlorophyll. This is another thing that I'm going to continue to do. My skin, as I mentioned, I think really responds well to it. I like to give you guys little skin check-ins whenever I highlight whatever I'm using. Right now I just have my Beauty of Joseon sunscreen on, and I don't have any sort of like concealer, foundation, anything like that. Just a little eye makeup. And yeah, I think my skin is doing, see, every time I say that, something bad happens. My skin, knock on wood, is doing really well, and I'm hoping that it'll improve even more when I actually am consistent again with the chlorophyll, because I haven't been in a long time. For body wash, I used up this Native Cashmere and Rain. I like the Native body washes. They're not my favorite of all time, but I do really enjoy them. I might repurchase, but honestly, I've been having pretty good luck with Castile soap. I like to use this for the majority of my body, and then I'll use the Castile soap for the more intimate areas. So by the time I finish all my body washes, and who knows when that's going to be, probably a while, I might just switch over to Castile soap permanently. But in the meantime, I'll be enjoying the different ones from Native that I have. This one I ended up really liking. This is the Maui Moisture Body Care Extra Hydrating Shea Butter Body Wash for severely dry skin. And one of the things that's really unique about this to me is that the first ingredient is not water, it's aloe vera. And I feel like that made a big difference in how soft my skin felt after using this. I was so upset. When we got home from Maine, I went to take a shower, and this had fallen somehow while I had been gone, and almost all of it was on the shower floor. I was so sad. Did I scoop some up and still use it? Yes, I did. Y'all, I really like this. And I hated Maui Moisture from my hair when they first came out, but this body wash was really good. Plus you get a ton of product. I'd probably still be working on this bottle if I hadn't had that shower mishap. This one was weird and surprising at the same time. This is the Shea Moisture Zanzibar Marine Complex Replenish and Rejuvenate Body Wash. Shea Moisture used to make my favorite body washes, and this one I've been holding on to because I thought the packaging was so freaking pretty, and I didn't want to use it up because I'm weird like that. I'm like, oh no, once it's gone, because this of course has been discontinued. Shea Moisture, we know how they operate. But yeah, this is so gorgeous, and as I've mentioned, I love mermaid, aquatic things, and this just reminds me of the ocean, like all that fun stuff. And this was the most watery body wash I've ever used. Like, it would be a struggle to get it on my little mitt to actually be able to use it. It would be just like slipping through my fingers. It was so rough. But once you actually get it on your body, it is one of the most softening, hydrating products I've ever used for my skin. I went through this crazy quick because it is literally the consistency of water, but I enjoyed the couple of weeks that I had it. Last but not least, this one is sad because it should not be gone, but accidents happen, and I was like, I'm gonna at least include it in the empties. My broken Marc Jacobs Honey perfume that I was keeping in my purse. I had a zipper open, I opened the door, boom, it's on the pavement. That was a very pretty smelling parking lot for a couple of days. Smells so good. I'm trying to be very careful to show you guys because it's got the broken glass in here. Marc Jacobs Honey, like a spring day. I mentioned previously that I'm not really a perfume girl anymore. I appreciate a nice scent, but I'm always seeing so many scary things about fragrances now. They've got me kind of paranoid about how they're not good for you. So I'm still on board with, after I use up the perfumes that I have in my stash, just probably not getting them anymore. Maybe I'll find like a more natural alternative, like a fragrance oil or something, but they might have the same issues. I don't know. TikTok is always scaring me. But if I felt differently and I were to repurchase, this would definitely be one that I would get again. It smells so nice. That brings us to 19 products used for this last empties of 2024, with a total for the entire year of 94 products used. So I've been doing these quarterly empties for the past few years, and I really like that format. So my first empties of next year is going to be kind of towards springtime, which will be fun. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give that thumbs up, a quick little. That really makes a huge difference in YouTube promoting my channel. Likewise, comments, shares, all that fun stuff really makes a big difference. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Remember that I upload videos every Friday with some short form content in the meantime, in between time. And I will see you very soon in my next video. Take care, everyone. Bye. We had our after Christmas miracle. Same day I did this video, you guys, right before I picked Will up from the airport. Here comes Smokey at the door. I'm so relieved and happy that he came home. I guess he really was waiting for Will and just watched me going around looking for him around the neighborhood. But really good start to the new year. Hope you guys are having a good one too. See you soon.